NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. It'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Prescott. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first carry for Najee Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From his own end zone, Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Herbert on 3rd and long from his own end zone. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now to 25. Touchdown, LA! Ladd McConkey, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 30 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert off of play action. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Herbert. On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Lad McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
They snap it to Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's
touchdown, Cowboys? A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be touched down here. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Herbert now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able. They'll They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 32 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, it's Blue.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey now out there. These extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter.